Oral cavity opens into pharynx, which is a common passage for food and air, and in this pharynx glottis is there, which is also known as windpipe. A sphincter named as epiglottis is present, which prevents the entry of food into the glottis. Then pharynx opens into esophagus. Esophagus is nothing but thin long tube which runs to J-shaped bag-like structure named as stomach. Stomach is placed on the left of the abdominal cavity. It is bag-like and it has got three parts: fundus, cardiac and pyloric. Esophagus opens into this fundus region, and entry of this esophagus or the food from esophagus to stomach is guarded by gastroesophageal sphincter. That is, this sphincter opens or closes to guard the entry of food. Three portions are there: fundus, cardiac and pyloric. This portion, pyloric, it further opens into small intestine, and this opening is again guarded by another sphincter named as pyloric sphincter. Small intestine is having three parts: duodenum, jejunum and ileum. Ileum is the part which opens into large intestine. Large intestine also have three parts: cecum, colon and rectum. Cecum is basically a blind sac which hosts for symbiotic microorganisms, whereas appendix, a vestigial organ, also arises from cecum. And here you will see colon is having further three parts: ascending, transverse and descending, and this descending part opens into rectum, which further opens into anus. This whole alimentary canal is made up of, or whole alimentary canal's wall is made up of four layers: serosa, muscularis, submucosa and mucosa. Mucosa is the innermost layer. It gives rise to the formation of villi, small projections in the small intestine, and villi again or further gives rise to microvilli, which gives it a brush border like, as you can see in diagram, a brush border like appearance. This villi, the presence of villi and microvilli, increases the surface area, hence increases the absorption from the small intestine. That's why small intestine is the place from where maximum absorption is observed. Let us revise it. Oral cavity, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, fundus, pyloric, cardiac, pyloric into small intestine, duodenum, jejunum, ileum, ileum into large intestine, cecum, colon, rectum, colon's descending part into rectum and then anus. One sphincter, epiglottis, second gastroesophageal sphincter and pyloric sphincter, and there is one sphincter here also. Here there are four sphincters which regulate the entry of food. This is alimentary canal.